whispers. I've just recently decided to connect my Google Plus account with my YouTube account and completely change just make a little tweak to my name. So I am now the Nature's Whispers, not the Natural Whispers anymore. But let's hope I still get the amount of views I used to. But yes, Google Plus and YouTube have given you the option to combine your Google Plus account with your YouTube account. And I've done that with this one, this channel, and called it the Nature's Whispers. I've got budgies in the room. We've got a new baby budgie as well. You might want to see him. There he is. Little tiny one on the screen. It's too dark, I'm sorry. That green one at the back, he's very sick. We give them medicine usually. There's a lovely little yellow budgie. His name is Soap, or Soapy, we usually call them. The baby budgie right there, his name's Purp, which is a weird name. It means purple, because that's the colour he is. You can hear the tick-tock sound in the background of a clock, and it can be relaxing. Let's just move along a little bit to this big fella. He might be a bit too afraid of the camera, you see, so I'm not going to get too close. His name's Blue, or we call him Bluey. Most of these birds have like a letter E at the end of their name. Bluey. He's not bad really. He does bite he bites quite frequently, but most of the time he's afraid. That's why I don't go near him. I don't want to scare him too much. There's the old budgie preening right there, in the middle. He's got something called air sac mites, or lung sac mites, and they stop the breathing of a budgie by lots. Sorry. Odd-shaped budgie was left out in the shop when she was a baby because of her odd shape. We found that quite unfair, so we bought her, and she's a beautiful little bird. Her name's Nervy, which is an odd name, but it's we named we had my brother had a little cousin, and he named it Nervy after an elephant in a book. And he lost that cousin. I think he shrank in the wash, so he named this one the same name. Sorry for that weird sound in the background. looks so tired, all worn out after today. Poor little bird. That noisy one there who's itching his face. His name is Lenny. Sorry for that little noise then. What he's doing there is regurgitating food into the female's mouth to feed her. It's a way of, it's what budgies do when they love each other, basically. You know, it's the best way of describing it. This one thinks he's a cat. That white budgie there thinks he's a cat. Scratching his face on the bars. I'm not sure if that's a way of preening his own face or cleaning his beak after eating something. Let's move on to this bird here. This bird is called Jimmy. And he's falling asleep on the spot. Poor little bird. He's so tired, isn't he? So tired. Especially this one. I used to have a black, blue and white coloured budgie, and we named him Bumble. But he sadly, unfortunately, mysteriously died on one morning. He was all healthy the night before, he was eating well, nothing was wrong with him. I got up on the next morning, he was all happy, just preening himself, eating something, drinking, flapping around the cage. And then a couple of minutes later, I came back in the room, and the budgie just dead. He died. I don't know how, don't know why, but I looked along his back, underneath his wings, and I think he had cancer underneath the wing, which is quite common, I'm guessing. Not common, but you know, it's unfortunate. We also had a budgie called, well, a big budgie, about the biggest size than little Bluey here, called Custard. He was a big budgie. He had a tumour. Yeah, I think he had cancer as well, around the vent area. Look it up. The vent. It was swollen by a huge amount. But he died whilst we were watching Doctor Who. So we had a private, a little memorial. But we also had another budgie called Eddie, or Eduardo Guerrero. We named him after the popular wrestler who died in his sleep in 2005. But she was a noisy one. She had a bad saccharine problem. She died she died 2 years ago. But, yeah. And we had two more. One called Houdini. We named him that because he escaped in the shop. And one called Cloudy. They both died because of air